La qualité pour Fountaine Pajot.
Quality is essential for Fountaine Pajot. First of all, because it is something that our customers expect of us. Whether they are American, European, or Asian, all our customers desire a very high quality boat. Quality is also a key component of safety. Our boats will be sailing around the world. They will be facing all types of conditions. We must bring our customers the highest possible safety standard. We also have experience from the 2,200 boats that we have already delivered around the world. They have crossed all the oceans, Indian, Pacific, Atlantic of course. They have already sailed around the world. With the experience that comes from more than 2,200 boats already delivered to clients around the world, Fountaine Pajot constantly reviews and improves its processes to ensure every model of every boat enjoys optimal standards in terms of quality and safety. Our collaboration with the Fountaine Pajot shipyard has now lasted over 6 years. We work on designing and defining the structure of the ships by starting by defining what will be required of these ships, hydrodynamic and aerodynamic requirements, especially of the rigging and the sails, and by concentrating on the structures, composite in particular, of which the ship is made. Our customers' satisfaction is uppermost in our minds. For this reason, we at Fountaine Pajot pay special attention to the quality of construction and of control of our boats. With us, safety goes hand in hand with quality. It all begins with the construction of the hull. With a spray gun, we carefully apply a white ISO NPG gel coat of the very highest quality, controlling the thickness with the help of a specific gauge. This gel coat offers very good resistance to hydrolysis, as well as great resistance to UVs. Then, we proceed with the realization of a very thick protection layer by contact molding. By using 3 layers of a powder binder type mat and a superior quality vinyl ester resin, we produce the best protection in the industry. There are multiple functions to this protection barrier. It makes the hull very resistant to blows, for instance, in the case of it banging up against a dock or another boat. But it also allows us to obtain a very good hull surface by limiting dents and other cosmetic defects. Finally, it eliminates the risk of osmosis and thus allows our hulls to resist this phenomenon for over 10 years. After this barrier coat, the cloth draping of the deck and hull are done in accordance with a detailed plan, closely followed by the technicians, with the main criterion being the proper covering of the cloths. Then comes the step of fitting of the foams before the infusion operation. This is the most technical step of the hull construction. We imbibe the cloth through a homogeneous and measured vacuuming of the resin. This technique allows us to optimize the thickness of our hulls, reduce their weight, increase their sailing performances, and minimize environmental impact. In concrete terms, our technicians make sure that the sheeting is watertight by checking for possible leaks with an audio leak detector. They also measure the temperature of the resin and the mold with an infrared thermometer, which they record in the traceability file of the boat, before starting the infusion. Then, we start taking the deck and the hull out of the mold and assembling the structural bulkheads, which give the boat its rigidity. Now, the assembly of the engine in a real engine room can begin. Whether the engine is 30 or 400 horsepower, with or without the IPS system, this is part of our expertise. We have chosen to work with 2 international name brands as committed as we are. Then we come to the assembly of the equipment, in particular the bay windows, where the technician makes sure that the joint is well positioned and that the soundness and the quality of the products will result in perfect watertightness. After this, we assemble the furniture, checking their proper use and aesthetics. Subsequently, we install the electricity and verify the continuity of the circuit. And finally, we install the plumbing, testing for the watertightness of the network, clean water, wastewater. All of these operations are completed according to certification under the DNV's ISO 9001 standard 2008 version. As you will have noticed, the technicians are trained to make these controls themselves, recording them at each step of the construction process. Alongside these controls, our quality service audits the different steps according to an annual calendar and makes sure the standards are abided by. One of the main safety features of your boat is its hull. In fact, we attribute the highest priority to the construction of each one, and also to its resistance over time. To check for the hull's resistance to hydrolysis, our quality service does aging tests in test tubes through a trial method that we have developed. We further check the boat, once out of the shipyard, by testing in a pool, which consists of a verification of its aesthetics, the user-friendliness of its equipment, and its watertightness, in particular of its bay windows, by spraying the boat for at least 12 hours. Controlling at port by the quality service is the final step, after the rigging of the mast and the launching of the boat, before the customer takes delivery.
La qualité chez Fountaine Pajot.
At Fountaine Pajot, quality is a state of mind, which of course includes selecting the best suppliers in terms of engines, electronics, and interior equipment. And as for engines, we have selected two brands. The main one, Volvo, with whom we work, and also of course Yanmar, which has available a very vast network throughout the world. Our customers will be able to find spare parts wherever they are sailing. We also have an around-the-clock customer service for any question or delivery involving spare parts. And of course, the main point is to question our customers 6 months after delivery, to ask them if the quality they were expecting has been met, and for them to give us possible suggestions for improvement. We will also inquire as to the services provided by the dealer. Here, at Fountaine Pajot, we are working therefore on a spectrum of conditions, from production to the notion of service, to partnership with suppliers, in order to give you the highest quality boat possible.
D'un très haut niveau de qualité.